move over to the means of starting the vehicle up again under the bonnet. Now I say under the bonnet, there are some vehicles that have the battery talking about in the boot, right? Not necessarily under the bonnet, which is a strange one. I know when I got my car, I got a BMW, not the one Ridge, and it was just going cheap. And the first time I tried to look for the battery, I couldn't find the damn thing. It was in the boot. I was only young. I've learnt a little bit since then. Most vehicles do have the battery in the front. There are two two different types of battery. One in particular is very much like this here, which is a sealed for life battery. It's filled with gel or jelly. You can't service it on a regular basis. It's one of those things, if it does start to get low in voltage and difficult to start in the morning, you can try recharging them, but again, once the power outage does drop, it might be time to change your battery. There are two variants. There's a petrol battery and a diesel engine battery. The diesel engine battery is more heavy duty, and they are realistic in price. You can pay upwards to £100, but you can get them a lot cheaper. When you do get rid of the old battery, please make sure that you get rid of it at a garage or a local council site. Inside the battery there is acid, it's like any battery, and just dumping a battery, it could cause danger to children or anyone else, in particular if it does leak. We go on to the serviceable battery, which is covered on the theory. I don't know whether the seal for life batteries are, but the serviceable batteries are. They've gone out, they went out a long time ago, they're being phased out. They are batteries that you can actually maintain. In the top of the battery, you can probably just about see there are 6 round shapes. Under a normal maintenance battery, they are caps. You can unscrew those caps, and it gives you access to a lead plate.
They what called the cells. Is that a cell?
Individual cell. Each individual cell.
Yeah.
So 6 caps. Each cell is 2 volts. 6 times 2 is a 12 volt battery. When you actually open up the caps, you'll see a lead baffle plate. Now, all you need to do there to maintain it is to check it regularly to make sure that the liquid in there is just above the baffle plates. Quite easy to recognise. The liquid is ionised water, distilled water, same thing. Make sure it's just covering the baffle plates. But the problem again with a battery that is maintained, the chemical reaction between the lead, the electricity and the ionised water converts the liquid into sulfuric acid. Again, when getting rid of a battery, as US sold it, sell-by date's gone, you can't use it anymore, get rid of it at a garage or a local community centre. Again, it's because it's filled with sulfuric acid. It is dangerous. Right? You don't want little Johnny playing with it at the street corner. These things can go bang if the cells do merge. Right? It can be very dangerous. Are there any questions on batteries, Stuart?
No, not really, but not from the driving point of view. But again, understanding what an healthy battery is important, and especially when you're involved in doing the theory test, which we all have to do. So quite right, Pat, that you just said there, the battery should be well serviced and it should be there for use. Remember, it's a wear-out piece of equipment. It can start to fail in one cell, and if that starts to happen, then you're going to find that the engine's going to be a job to start. So it'll come round no different to your exhaust or your tyres. Over a period of time, it'll probably need changing. But quite right, one of the questions is where do we put the level, and exactly what you said about the plates. Sounds to one of the questions, and the second one that you mentioned there was the one about the disposal of the battery. It has to be done at a proper site. So there's 2 answers to 2 questions quickly that you can remember when you come to do your theory.
Oh, great stuff.